Meanwhile, we're still running to the radio building.
大丈夫だ。焦るな。まだ時間はある。何も心配ない。鈴は無事だし、マイルだってそのうちひょっこりラボに戻ってくる。
When I reached the radio building, I realized that many people in the crowd of pedestrians were holding their phones up to the sky. There was evidently no service near the station either. I took a moment to catch my breath as I looked up at the radio building. I could hear what sounded like a distant explosion. It wasn't just one. Explosions were coming in the series. Several of the people around me were dancing at their surroundings, confused by these unfamiliar sounds. And then I realized it was gunfire. I remembered the sounds I'd heard during the battle between Steins and the Russian military. The sounds were coming from the roof of the radio building, and I had not made it in time.
Suza!
I ran into the radio building. For some reason, the elevator was under maintenance and turned off. I had no choice but to take the stairs. My heart was pounding so fast, I thought it would burst, and I tripped several times due to how tense I was. I stumbled again and again on the stairs. How many times had I come up these stairs, feeling like this? Losing my lack of endurance, I headed to the top floor. When I got to the 7th floor, I ran into someone I hoped I wouldn't see. No. My guess that I would run into them was right. I wish that I wasn't, but... This him. He is the head of the brainwashing quad group. Might be because someone in the comments said it, but I've been under the impression that Stratfor was just basically interested in handing the information to the highest bidder. But the way Suzaha hates him because of her experiences in the future with him and the way people were brainwashed, that's not selling information to the highest bidder, that's just grabbing the time machine for yourself and trying to do what CERN did in the Alpha World line, creating total control.
Yeah, Rintaro. Masaka konna ni hayaku kimi ga kuru to wa omowanakatta yo.
Leshkin seemed perturbed when he saw my face.
どうしてここに
少し落ち着きなさい。そんなに息が切れていたのでは話もできないよ。
どうしてここにいるんです。アマデウスはどうなったんです。
君に頼んだサンプリングテストは半年前に終わっている。話すことはできないな。
That was his answer. Even though Amadeus had disappeared, Leshkin was extremely calm. There was no sign of him trying to deal with the problem. And instead of being in his office, he was here. That was all I needed to know. That's all the signs that we need to have to know that he's in control. And that Leshkin is not surprised that Amadeus is down.
クリスが俺に送ってきたメッセージの内容は本当だったんですね。
Father, she'd spoken of was Leshkin after all.
クリスや魔法どうしたんです。彼女たちの記憶データを解析してタイムマシンに関するデータを取り出すつもりなんでしょう。
驚いたな。クリスはそこまで君に話してしまったのか。監視していたつもりだったが、いつの間にそんな真似を。
Miskin seemed really shocked. Serves him right. Which meant he hadn't noticed that Chrissy was an egg chandler, or that she spoke to me there. Oh, fuck you too. And then Miskin took out a gun and pointed it at me.
君は少し踏み込みすぎたようだ。
あなたは何者なんだ？
科学者だよ。だが科学者も実演授業ではないのでね。
Oh, he is selling it?
君はストラテジック・フォーカス社というアメリカの民間情報機関を知っているかな？
ストラテジック・フォーカス社、アメリカのストラトフォーカ。
I read about them on the conspiracy theory website. I remembered reading that they'd acquired top secret information on Russian ballistic missiles that even the CIA couldn't get, and then sold it. The result was the destruction on the CIA's reputation, and at the same time, a total reorganization of Russia's military strategy. I even heard rumors that during the Gulf and Iraqi wars, it obtained information about the warring countries faster than anyone, and spread it as needed.
世界から影の CIA などと呼ばれているのが私たちだよ。
Was he going to use Amadeus for military purposes? Was everything he'd said at the seminar just platitudes and lies?
まあ、私のことはどうでもいいだろう。それよりリンターロ、勝美から聞いたのだが、君も例の新型脳炎を発症しているそうだね。それどころか、新型脳炎そのもののメカニズムについて何か知っているらしいじゃないか。実に興味深い。君の持つその情報をぜひ提供してくれないか。何？簡単な施術を受けてくれるだけでいいんだ。そうすれば私は君を助手として迎え入れてもいい。
For some reason, my whole body broke out in goosebumps at the word procedure. But Dr. Eskin I knew. A man with a childlike, mischievous heart and a deep scientific curiosity. The man who'd been so kind to me, the man I'd respected. It's gone. In his place was the cruel scientific fundamentalist who thought nothing of human lives and hearts as he pointed the gun at me. Or was this who he truly was? Suddenly, he seemed like a terrifying unknown.
どうかな?
The thing I want to know most is the relationship between Stratfor and Durba. Which one is more powerful? Because, like I said, their goals seem to align quite a bit. About, well, maybe not exactly the same. I think Durba wanted to make AI soldiers, or just program people. And Stratfor uses the same people and brainwash them. That's so similar, I'm not sure how it's connected. Who was using who? He took a step towards me. And then Another fierce gunfight broke out above. His kingdom clicked his tongue at the sound. He glanced towards the stairs.
なぜ銃撃戦になっているんだ。穏便に済ませろとあれほど。
I took advantage of the distraction. Luckily, I was still on the staircase. I tackled his legs as hard as I could, and he lost his balance and fell. He hit his head hard on one of the steps. Good. And after a moment's jerk, stopped moving at all. He might be dead. I don't care. But I didn't care anymore. I've become a murderer many times over already. I opened the door. What I saw was a vision from the heart of hell itself. There was blood everywhere, and bodies too.
なんだこれ
In the middle of the sea of blood was a girl in a motorcycle suit and helmet, covered in crimson. She lay on the ground. She held a giant cleaver. I could see instantly that she was responsible for this disaster. Her shoulders moved up and down a little. So evidently, she was still alive. I approached the woman, trying my best not to throw up from the stench.
Mama.
Poor Kakari. I could hear her voice from beneath the cracked, broken helmet. I looked closer. I saw that some of her blood was her own. Her body was wrecked by bullet wounds, and her left hand was completely gone. It was a miracle that she had somehow survived all that. She didn't seem to notice me as she slowly crawled through the blood. I followed her gaze and saw Mayuri huddled beneath the time machine. Susa seemed to be unhurt, but there was blood on Mayuri's face.
Mayuri!
I hadn't expected to see her here, and I was worried about her wound. But more than anything, I was glad that she was safe. She raised her face when she heard my voice. But the next moment, her eyes locked on the girl in the motorcycle suit. She saw the thing crawling towards her and screamed.
Mama! Mama! 違うの。これは、だって、かがりは、本当は人殺しなんてするつもりじゃなくって、ただ、ママを守ろうとして。
I know, Kakari, I know. Kakari? Did she say Kakari? It was only then that I realized that the girl in the motorcycle suit was the Kakari Shina that Susa had been looking for.
ごめんなさい、ママ。
It's okay, Kakari.
かがり、もういい。
Susa yelled, unable to take anymore.
もういいから動くな。死ぬぞお前。かがりはね、ママに怖い思いをさせようなんて思ってなかったんだよ。本当だよ。かがりはただママを助けなくちゃって。だからママお願い、かがりを嫌いにならないでお願い。ママごめんなさい。許して。
Last, her strength failed and she collapsed. I returned to my senses and ran to her before Susa could get there.
おい大丈夫か
Of course she's not okay. Her breathing was wheezy and shallow. One of the bullets had probably pierced her lungs. I was about to think, Okabe doesn't know what Kaguri looks like. And she kind of looks like Karisu, so that would be an extremely big shock for him. I thought taking off her helmet would help her breathe, so I put my hand on it to remove it. But she grabbed my hand and pushed it away.
やめて。取らないで。ママと鈴葉お姉ちゃんの前では。お願い。岡部さん。
Her voice, and the way she talked, I realized who this girl, Kaguri she now was. I looked close and saw that I recognized her face.
そんな君はなぜ
What?
オカリンおじさん、かがりは？
来るな
Is that Yuki? I quickly motioned to Suzuha to keep her distance.
こっちは任せろお前は前よりを頼む前よりの傷は大丈夫なのか確認してくれ
Did they capture Kaguri, extract her memories, and then override Yuki's memories with Kaguri's? He looked upset. I did as I asked. Went back to Mayuri and started to look at the wounds. Mayuri was covering her face and didn't to look at the bodies.
大丈夫。マヨ姉さんの傷は深くない。
I laughed a little when I heard that.
よかった。ママ、無事だったんだ。よかった。
Mayuri's voice was a whisper as I cradled her in my arms. I'm so confused. That's not red hair. What's going on? And then she slowly closed her eyes. Her breathing got weaker.
しっかりしろ君はなんで
大丈夫。心配しないで。私、こうなっても痛くも苦しくもないから。いつも神様の声が聞こえるの。君は痛くならないよ、苦しくならないよって。だから全然
Wait a second, that old man at the center. The one who treated Kaguri as a little kid. The old man, was that Leskinen? By any chance?
岡部さんには伝えておくね。本物は何も知らないです。3年前からヨーロッパに留学中だから。教授が私を秋葉原へ送り込むために裏で手を回して、本物は本当に何も知らない。
教授だって
Did she mean?
この世界線では本当は来年なんですよ。芦田さんと本物が出会うのは
So it says Kagari, but she looks like Yuki in this world line instead of Kurisu. Is that what this is? Is the Yuki that we've been seeing all this time? Is that the one who's been dating Naru all this time? I'm so confused. Kagari opens her eyes a little once more. I look toward the time machine, toward Mayuri and Suzuha.
大丈夫。きっと本物も橋田さんのこと好きになります。
So, in this world line, she looks like that to manipulate Daru, and in the other world lines, Kagari looks like Kurisu, who manipulates Okabe?
私と同じように言っちゃった。誰にも内緒ですよ。
This time, the smile still shining in her eyes. They closed for real. One final shudder. The strength left her body. I'm really dumbfounded. I remember saying that I suspected Yuki at some point of being the attacker in the lab, because when Okabe grabbed her by the arm, she winced as if she was in pain. And I remember one of you saying in the comments that would be a red herring. But in a way, it was correct. Aside from the fact that it wasn't the real Yuki, that was Akari. My life faded away in my hands. There was so much I wanted to ask her. Why had she appeared before us using that name? There were so many things I didn't understand. But Kagari Sheena's life ended in that moment.
Hokari Oji-san! Kagari wa buji?
I came back to my senses when I heard her voice. If I told her about Kagari's death, it would cause her a lot of stress. Was it a good idea? Right now, I need to do something about the time machine as fast as possible.
大丈夫だ。この子は俺が病院へ連れて行く。
I slung Kagari's body on my shoulder and stood up.
鈴葉は急いでタイムマシンを停止させて偽装しろ。もうじき警察がここへ。
もう遅いよ。
Ah, shit. Before I could open the door, a huge shadow appeared from within. He wasn't dead. Well, merely unconscious then. But he must have taken a lot of damage to the head because his face was the color of clay. I wonder if his eyes wasn't focusing.
すぐにここは戦場になる。アメリカもロシアも日本も動き出してしまった。一度回り出した歯車はもう止められない。カガリがもっと早く我々に報告していれば、ここまで事態は悪化することもなかったものを。
Skinny knew about Kagari? Of course, he's the one behind it. Which meant that I was right. But since I spoke before I could.
そうか。お前が教授か。かがりを洗脳したのはお前だな。
そうなんですか。
I am both happy and sad that Mao isn't here.
あなたはそういう人だったんですか。
別にこの私が何かしたわけじゃない。
You have given the orders. That means the blood is on your hands too. Eskin didn't try to deny it.
むしろ10年ほど前、路頭に迷っていた彼女を助けてここまで育つよう援助してあげたんだよ。
援助って。普通に生活してたら彼女がこんな風になるはずないじゃないか。
そんなに怒鳴らないでくれないか。頭が悪そうにいたもんだ。
Well, too bad.
嘘じゃない。彼女は自分の方から私に接触してきて、整形までしてこの町に潜り込んだのも彼女のプランだよ。何でも頭の中の神様が全て教えてくれるんだそうだ。
So plastic surgery it was.
最初私はホームレスの子供が食べ物欲しさにくだらない作り話をしているんだと思ったんだよね。彼女の脳や記憶を調べてみると非常に興味深く素晴らしいことが分かった。その神様というのはね、
And even as his face was in pain, he smiled proudly.
その神様というのはなんと未来の2036年の私だったんだよ。
Yeah, so it's right, the old man from the orphanage, the one who was treating Kakari. It's him. In hindsight, that makes this story so good. There's another one of the plot twists I did not saw coming. I knew that whole God's voice was suspicious. But I did not expect Leskinen to be the same doctor. I thought Leskinen would be the one who would operate more in the now, just to take advantage of everything.
あんたは本当のマッドサイエンティストだ。
Suddenly, I heard a siren down below. Just hearing the sound made me feel uneasy. I never heard a sound like it before.
なんだこれ。
ゲリラ攻撃情報、ゲリラ攻撃情報。当地域にゲリラ攻撃の可能性があります。屋内に避難し、テレビ、ラジオをつけてください。
I heard that announcement coming from the speakers on the street. One of the type of instantaneous national alerts, J-alert system. In case of an emergency like a large-scale disaster or armed attack, the J-alert system uses communication satellites to automatically activate all disaster warning systems in the country and warn the populace. When activated, the J-alert triggers a series of loudspeakers and sirens placed all around the country. There are several different types, such as emergency earthquake alert, Turkey earthquake alert, tsunami alert, eruption alert, weather alert, ballistic missile alert, air raid alert, guerrilla and special forces attack alerts, and the terrorism alert. A guerrilla attack? could hear several helicopters in the sky above me. Their engines were clearly more powerful than the ones in the media news choppers. I recognized the sounds from this time I spent in the wartime world line.
言っただろう。ここは間もなくタイムマシンを奪い合う戦場と化すんだ。
第三次世界大戦が始まるのか。
まさかこの町の住民も自分たちの都市の中心から世界戦争が始まるとは夢にも思っていないだろうね。
And then, Neskinen leaned up against the wall, sat down, and stopped moving. Whether he'd passed out or gone into a coma from the brain damage, I didn't have time to find out. But I wonder. I'm thinking. I'm trying to put my thoughts into words about what came first. Him stumbling upon a small Kakari, brainwashing her with the voice of God. And maybe that's caused Neskinen in the now to seize that opportunity to create a third world war in order to make that future happen, like a stable time loop. Feels like the air in the city has gotten heavier. That's how it felt. A chill ran down my spine. I spent a month at war in that world line, and the same future was about to begin here. Something like that couldn't happen in Japan. It was like a TV show or a movie, but I knew instinctively that this wasn't fiction. It had been signs since 6 months ago. Here in Akihabara, in Tokyo, in Japan. Spies and soldiers from all around the world had been working in the shadows. So I'd known this would happen. By refusing Susa's request and choosing the world line where Mairi survived, I doomed over 5 billion people. I was the one who chose this. It was me. I looked at I saw that Susa was pushing Mayuri in the time machine.
こうなったら私たちはこのまま過去へジャンプする。かがりのことを頼んだよ。
Susa had no idea that Kagri was already dead. She leapt into the cockpit. I raced over and grabbed her onto the hedge, then looked inside.
過去ってまさか1年前あの日へ行くのか。こんな急に。
急ってわけじゃないんだ。それにあの日へは飛ばない。
She was typing commands in the console as she spoke.
何？あの日へは飛ばないってどういう？
ちょっとまゆ姉さんを借りるよ。
Mayuri was already strapped into a seat, just like I was when I jumped a year ago with Susaha.
マユリ、お前。
あかり。
I heard fierce gunfire and screams in the distance. It looked like some of the spies had started fighting each other. Akari may have just wiped out a force from one nation, but an army from an entirely different one was still coming.
Akari,
Mayuri handed me a smartphone. I took it without thinking.
電波つながらないからこれ預けるね。メール読んで。マユシーの気持ちだから。
ちょっと待て。なんでお前が行くんだ。お前が行ったって結果は同じだ。何もできない。 それに今飛んだら戻ってこられない。違う
の、オカリンじゃダメなの。これはね、マユシーの役目だから。
わからない。俺にはさっぱりわからない。
That makes two of us.
頼む、降りてくれマユリ。お前まで因果の輪から外れたら俺は何のためにこの世界線を選んだのか。
オカリン。
Mary gently rubbed my cheek. Please, game, don't let me cry again. And she smiled sadly. He softly pushed my shoulder. Threw me off balance and made me let go of the hatch. And the hatch closed.
マユリ、待て。
It was too late. By the time I grabbed back on, the hatch was sealed shut. Door control was biometric. Only Susan could open it now. The time machine started to roar. A pale light began to gather around it. I'd seen this before, in the overworld line.
なんでマユリ。
Just then, a group of armed men kicked open the door and swarmed onto the roof. They were highly trained military operatives. And then an attack helicopter descended from the skies. They slowly started to shoot at it, but the helicopter seemed to ignore them. As we slowly hovered in place, I realized that the powerful rocket launchers on either side of his body aimed at me. No. At the time machine. Are those helicopters Russian then? It couldn't be. But my worst fears were realized. The helicopter fired its rockets. It headed straight for the time machine. It was still there, shrouded in light.